Good morning, everyone. I'm out for a walk with the dogs, Ace, Lulu, and Lainey. So if you hear them in the background, that's them running around in the crispy snow. So we're still at the clearing of the wood line in preparation for the fence, and I just wanted to take a moment today and talk a little bit about how I view this and the honor and privilege. So I am not the landowner. I've been blessed with an awesome landlord and the opportunity to really help bring this property back to life for their family. And part of that bringing back to life means taking some life. And this, it doesn't have to be too dramatic in that sense, but cutting down trees and cutting back the wood line to maximize the availability for the pasture, as well as there's some true invasive species that work their way into pasture over 30 years in CRP. But I see myself as a steward, and I tell you, I really enjoy this work. It fills my heart. I find it very rewarding and very fulfilling, but it's also very reflective. And I think of this fence post, right? I think about the dozens of nails that I see in that fence post, the hard work, the efforts, the stories told around that fence post generations and generations ago. I mean, I don't know, looking at those steel nails, it's got to be over 100 years old. So somebody was at this very corner post, not just somebody, but many people probably over the course of time. A farmer and his daughter, a farmer and his son, a farmer and his wife, the wife and the son, everybody was involved back then. And they're working on this fence post and they're bracing it because they got to keep the cattle in. And I can't help but think about those people and connect with them at an entirely different level that really fulfills what we're doing here. But it also makes it a little bit more nostalgic and difficult. We're undoing some of the work that was done 100 years ago. When it comes to these trees, I just walked under a couple big oaks and they're staying, but I mean, they're gonna die, they're dead. One's dead and it's gonna have to go in the next 5 to 10 years. And I couldn't help but think, who else stood underneath that oak, looked up at its massive canopy and thought, wow, this is awesome. This is freedom. Ironically, on that same fence line is one of our first deer hunting stands. We used to have permission from the landowner's father, actually, to hunt up here 35 years ago. That tree is down on the ground, but it was pretty neat to stand around it. So anyway, just a reflective Saturday video. I can't help but think of, as the landlord, my friend Andy pointed out, the dreams that were probably shared and thought around a fence post like this. And this is just one fence post. Life is full of fence posts, no matter where we stand, no matter whether it's a fence post or not. But we gather near the fence post, we look down the fence, we think about what we're doing, we think about where we've been and where we're going. So find your fence post, share those dreams, share them with your family, with your loved ones and your friends. And someday, maybe 100 years from now, somebody will be standing at your fence post and thinking about, I wonder who was here 100 years ago. Have a great Saturday. Take care.